Welcome friends. Today we will discuss about the piezoelectric method for the generation of ultrasound. For the sake of simplicity, we will divide this particular topic into four different sections: principle, construction, working, and merits and demerits. But before starting the principle of piezoelectric method, let me discuss about the piezoelectric effect, or what is piezoelectric, the meaning of piezoelectric, what are the piezoelectric materials, what is the piezoelectric effect, and so on. There are several materials existing in the world today which are known as the piezoelectric material, or which shows the piezoelectric behavior, like quartz, tourmaline, Russell salt. When these materials are subjected to external compression or tension, their size or shape will get changed. Let us see that thing in detail. Suppose this is a piezoelectric material. When we apply the external compression to the material, suppose in the vertical direction, so at that time the electric charge will get accumulated in the horizontal direction, both side of the piezoelectric material in the horizontal direction. Suppose the positive charge is generated on left side over here, and negative charge is generated on the collected or accumulated on the right side over here. So the field of direction of the generated electric field is like this, and we can say that EMF is generated, voltage is generated. If we change the direction of force, means instead of compression, now we are applying the tension in the vertical direction. So at that time, the direction of accumulation of the charge will get reversed. Now the negative charge is accumulated on the right hand side, and positive charge is accumulated on the left hand side, and the direction of electric field is reversed. So this particular effect is called piezoelectric effect. When a pressure is applied to one pair of opposite faces of crystals like quartz, tourmaline, Russell salt, etc., which are cut with their faces perpendicular to its optical axis, equal and opposite charges appear across its other faces as shown in the figure. That means in the direction of perpendicular to the applied force. This phenomenon is known as piezoelectric effect. Here, the sign of charge will get reversed if the crystal is subjected to tension instead of pressure. The electricity which is produced by means of the piezoelectric effect is called piezoelectricity. And the material which undergoes the piezoelectric effect are called the piezoelectric materials or piezoelectric crystals. If dynamic stress is applied, that means continuous pressure, compression, pressure, tension is applied to the piezoelectric material, then the frequency of developed EMF is equal to the frequency of dynamic pressure. So this is all about the piezoelectric effect. Now let us see the principle of piezoelectric method. It works on the inverse piezoelectric effect. That means it is inverse to the piezoelectric effect. Here, if an alternating voltage is applied to one pair of opposite faces, then the crystal alternately get mechanical contraction and expansion, and we can say that crystal starts vibrating. This phenomenon is known as inverse piezoelectric effect or electrostriction effect. Here, suppose this is a piezoelectric material. Now, when we apply electric field in this particular direction, the length of piezoelectric material will decrease. And if we apply the electric field in inverse direction, the length will get increased. That means if we alternately change the direction of applied electric field, the material, piezoelectric material, will undergo alternating contraction and expansion. So this particular effect is called inverse piezoelectric effect, and this is the principle of piezoelectric method for the generation of ultrasound. That means if we apply the electrical signal having frequency more than 20 kilohertz. At that time, this crystal will start oscillating with a frequency more than 20 kilohertz, and whatever the sound it will produce, that will be ultrasound. Now let us see the construction of piezoelectric device. Here, a piezoelectric crystal is connected to the secondary coil of a transformer L3, which is having two primary coils, say L1 and L2. So this is a special transformer which is having two primary coils and one secondary coil, and the crystal is connected to secondary coil. Now L1 coil is connected parallelly to a variable capacitor to form a tank circuit. Both the ends of this tank circuit are connected to NPN transistor amplifier on its base emitter junction. The collector junction of NPN transistor amplifier is connected to one end of the L2 coil, and other end of the L2 coil is connected to positive terminal of battery. Negative terminal of battery is connected to emitter terminal as well as one end of the LC oscillator. So we can say that over here we have different sections like piezoelectric crystal, special transformer. Here this is tank circuit. Here it is transistor amplifier, NPN transistor amplifier, and this is the battery section. So there are four different devices are connected in this circuit in a particular manner to generate the piezoelectric ultrasound with piezoelectric principle, inverse piezoelectric principle. So this is all about the construction. Now let us see the working of piezoelectric method. Now, as soon as we switch on the power supply, the current will pass through the positive, will emitted from the positive terminal of battery. It will pass through the L2 coil and collector emitter junction of the amplifier, and it will come to the negative terminal of battery. That means the current will pass in this particular loop. Now, as soon as the current will start passing through the L2 coil, some oscillation means there is a change in current from 0 to some certain value. So, there is a change in current which will mutually induce the current into L1 coil, and due to that this particular tank circuit will start oscillating with a particular frequency, resonance frequency, which is given by F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root L into C. So if we set the value of this variable capacitor in such a way that the frequency of oscillation becomes 20 kilohertz, then we can oscillate this tank circuit with frequency beyond 20 kilohertz. Now whatever the signal will be generated through this tank circuit, that will be fed to base emitter junction of the NPN transistor amplifier. So due to that, whatever the current is passing through this particular loop, collector emitter junction, using that particular using the current which is passing through collector emitter junction, this signal will get amplified and it will travel through this particular loop. Due to that, a amplified signal which will travel through L2 coil, again it will create induction into L1 coil, and this particular tank circuit will oscillate with larger amplitude. So the larger amplitude signal is fed to base emitter junction. Again it will get amplified, so that it means a continuous feedback amplification is taking place, and at the end a large amplitude electric signal will pass through L2 coil, which will create the mutual induction into L3 coil, and large amplitude high frequency signal is electrical signal is fed to this crystal oscillator, and it will start oscillating with very high frequency and generate the ultrasound. However, the frequency which is generated, ultrasonic frequency which is generated by the piezoelectric crystal, that will follow particular equation, F is equal to P divided by 1 upon 2 into L whole multiplied by under root E divided by rho. Here, this E is the Young's modulus of piezoelectric crystal, rho is the density of piezoelectric crystal, and L is the length of piezoelectric crystal. And this P is generally being taken as 1 because it is first overtone. Which number of overtone we are using from this L3 coil? Generally we are using first overtone, basic fundamental vibration frequency. So we are taking P is equal to 1. If we are using second overtone, third overtone, fourth overtone, then we can use P is equal to 2, 3, 4, and we can generate the ultrasonic waves using this piezoelectric method. Now let us discuss the merits and demerits of piezoelectric devices. The first merit is this circuit is more efficient than the magnetostriction oscillator. Almost all the modern ultrasonic generators are of this type only. The ultrasonic frequency as high as 5 into 10 raised to 8 Hz can be obtained with this arrangement. The third merit is output of this oscillator is very high. Fourth merit is it is not affected by temperature or humidity. Demerit. First demerit, one and only one demerit for this piezoelectric method is the cost of piezoelectric quartz, which is very high, and its cutting and shaping are very complex, which makes this circuit a costlier. So this is the only demerit of piezoelectric method. So goodbye everyone.